Hello everybody and welcome to Green and Fluffy Minecraft. Today I will be reviewing the Better Foliage mod for Minecraft 1.7. This mod was created by Octarine Noise and it was actually sort of an update to the mod Better Grass and Leaves, which was discontinued before 1.7 came out, and he really missed it, and so he created this mod called Better Foliage. It is available for 1.8 as well. I had a few problems with it. It kept crashing on my computer, so I went to 1.7 and it's working great. This mod basically it tries to make the plant life look better. So as you can see, everything is kind of fluffier and green. One of the first things I noticed is that some of the side, not all, but some of the sides of the grass blocks are green, which makes it a little trickier when you're used to seeing them to jump around. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It might be a little trickier when you're running all over the place and try to jump. But first I will show you the trees. This is the dark oak tree, and oh, there's another thing that just look at the leaves just slowly drifting down to the ground. So pretty. They don't stay there, they kind of just mysteriously disappear on the ground, but I've seen other mods that do the same thing. But it's still kind of cool. We have your acacia tree from the savannah here. And yes, will you notice that the logs, wait, what's going on? They're not square either. The leaves are not perfectly square, and neither are the logs anymore. So this is interesting. You got the jungle tree. And I put some vines on there. I don't think the vines are changed. They seem the same to me. So, yeah, they look pretty squarish. Here's the birch tree. Our wonderful spruce tree here, which you can kind of see sometimes they stack a little oddly. You see they have the basic square shape and then they're just added, the fluffiness is added on. And finally, Mr. Oak Tree, which, you know, they still behave the same and drop apples and everything. So, but here are round logs, which can be set down either way, just like traditional Minecraft logs, but they don't meet up all square. They're more realistic in this sense. It's like you don't automatically get like a connection here when you put them together. But there's oak and spruce and birch, and there's jungle and acacia. I always want to mix these two up, and dark oak. And finally, if you head out into the desert, even the cacti are fluffy. Look at that. Pretty cool, huh? I think it's great. So the dead bushes, I think they pretty much look the same, but dead bushes shouldn't be fuzzy anyway. I made a little house here with these round logs and some of the leaves just to show you how it might affect your building. And that is the bushes kind of definitely look more realistic than the perfectly square bushes. But this is Minecraft after all. But the only weird thing is when you build with these round logs, if you don't put a block under them, it doesn't line up perfectly square. So if I left this whole thing open, I would have a big gap, you know, between, and so it would look like the thing was floating in the air. So that is something to think about. Now there are no recipes for this mod at all. But you can make changes in the configuration file, and there's more details about that on the Minecraft forums page for this mod, and I have linked it in the description for you. Let's see. Oh, this mod is supposed to also work well with a lot of texture packs. There's a list of supported texture packs in the on the mod page on the Minecraft forums, but let's go ahead and check out just one of them that's said to be supported, and that is Pixel Perfection. Now, do I have it here? I thought I did. Oh yeah, alphabetical order. I can remember that, Xanderwitch. So let's try Pixel Perfection and see what happens. I haven't actually tried it yet, so I have no idea what it looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. You can really tell, even though everything is. Oh, and my house looks so much better. That was just a tiny house with a huge roof, and now look at it. It's amazing what a texture pack can do. That was just a quickly built house. Now I feel like I have to fix. Now I have to fix it. So but yeah, that was my tiny house with the big roof, just to prove a point. They still, like my logs going up, still look good, but you can see the tiny gap around the edges there. And so you can't see any of those logs from in here, so it doesn't really demonstrate anything. Oh, I love this texture pack's cool. This is Pixel Perfection, by the way, but it supports this mod. Look, the even though the grass is different, it's still got that fluffy, verdant feel. So, and oh yeah, and the vines look much better. And let's check. Oh, check out the cactuses! You can see the little needle sticking out. It's like, ooh, I don't want to touch that. All right, so there are several other texture packs that work well, resource packs that work well with this mod, but I think we'll leave off here by cranking up our tunes a little bit and flying over the land and checking it out a little bit, and just to see, you know, see what other biomes might look like. Check out these blue leaves. That's cool. So we have left vanilla and are in pixel perfection. You can see the grass there in the birch forest is different in this texture pack, and look at the little tufts of grass sticking up. It's great. You can kind of see them a little better actually in there. Oh, and here's a swamp. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is the algae, or maybe the reeds. Oh, and I think they look better here than they do in vanilla, but these little reeds sticking up out of the ground, they are part of the mod though, part of the texture pack, and you can't collect them. They're just kind of like just a visual effect. So you can't pick them up. Oh, and the lily pads. Let's not forget the lily pads. They look so much nicer, and you can kind of set them to have different numbers of flowers in the config file if you so desire. Let's fly around for just a little bit more. See if we see another biome. I'm going to turn my tunes back down. But I am Xander Witch, and I hope you enjoyed this mod review of Better Foliage. And if you have any questions or would like to leave a comment about this mod review or anything of the sort, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you, and I try to get back to everyone. I also, if you like this video, please hit the like. You'll get more mod reviews in the future. I plan on doing mod review every Wednesday. So I'll be increasing the number of mod reviews I do on my channel. And so you probably see it Thursday morning. And also, please subscribe for updates. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.